Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is Puckett and Courage watching Aware versus Single and Lonely. We got two duos. We got Felony and Octane playing with Proofy and Censor today. And that was a game of domination.
Yeah.
A little bit of dominance from Hugh there on his host.
Yeah, I think we've wound up, we did some searching and we did some investigating. I believe it was Hugh's host. So the 53 bomb wasn't too crazy. It still was very impressive. I mean, 87 engagements, no matter what you do, that's absolutely nuts. But now I do believe these final two games will be hosted by this pickup squad of Censor and Felony and the rest of the team. So they do have a chance still. Game number 2 is going to be Uplink Biolab. And Chris, we saw this earlier with the Prophecy lineup. I wonder if we're going to see these IMRs come out again.
Yeah, you know, I was actually reading the hosting rules. In fact, Ron, you can go ahead and pull these up. So here's how it works for a best-of-3 series. The higher-seeded team will choose to host 1 or 2 games. The team with 1 host will choose which map they want to host first. The team with 2 hosts gets the remaining games. So, was that a situation? Who's got the higher seed here? Was it Aware?
The higher seed is going to be Aware, yes.
Okay, so Aware might have just pulled the card where they said, you know what, we want just 1 host and we want it to be the first hard point.
Yeah, I honestly feel like that's what it was, and that's what we were touching on earlier. During the break, we were kind of talking about this, and I feel like that's what they wanted, and I also feel like even if Hugh did or didn't have hosts, I think that Aware still would have taken that game number 1.
Yeah, especially after watching their rotations. Rotations were much, much better. Also, though, when they got in a hill, they didn't lose it. They never lost on the first push that you saw from Single and Lonely. Single and Lonely, you can't say that. They lost it twice. I remember they had an early setup in the 3rd hard point. That was broken. They were also at the school first for the first round of hard points, and that was broken right away. So we'll see what's going to happen, though. Uplink, game number 2, totally different game mode, and we're heading to Biolab as well. The ASM-1, still very powerful on Biolab, but I don't expect to see Hugh dropping another 50 bomb on a map like Biolab for Uplink.
No, not at all, especially now that he will no longer be hosting. But also, I will, though, Chris, have to give the advantage to Aware. And this is just purely because of the match we saw earlier when there was the full team versus the team that had 1 or 2 subs like we're seeing right now. Substitutes, not sub players.
Right.
We just saw the coordinated pushes really take over. And I think we're going to see the same thing here out of Aware. You know that this team has been prepping a lot for this Season 1 playoffs coming up, so I believe we're going to see some great gameplay out of them here. Swift 2-0 could be in their near future after this game.
Honestly, I'm expecting a Swift 2-0 as well. Aware is looking so strong, and the game is loading up right now. So let's head to Biolab, game number 2 here in the best-of-3. This is for a spot in the quarterfinals as we're rounding down to our final 8 of today's tournament. Already, we've seen a few teams make it through, and there's already matches going down in that round of 8. We're going to see Envy taking on the Prophecy lineup, but this match is going to determine who is going to be playing next against Optic Gaming, most likely. They are currently facing off against Echo.
Yeah, Chris, can we break down some of the other parts of the bracket here as we have the host end of the game? We see Orbit, Chris, taking out FaZe.
What?
So the FaZe red lineup has been taken out. We touched on that earlier. I don't know exactly what the score of the series was, but that was yet again a best-of-3. What? Did they get that one crazy win there? Then we see SB taking out Gravity, which we kind of predicted. TK did take out Rise, which we also predicted, so that'll be TK versus Denial, as well as SB versus Orbit in the lower half of the bracket. Then in the upper half, we have Envy versus Prophecy, and now we are in the lobby, obviously, of Single and Lonely versus Aware, and whoever wins this game will go up against either Optic Gaming or Echo. So we're getting there, already down to the final 12 teams here.
Pretty insane stuff so far. FaZe out. That is not something I predicted. I expected to see FaZe versus Optic in our grand finals for today. So pretty interesting. What is going to happen, though, with our round of 16 matchup? We will see if Single and Lonely can pull it back. Happy is going to be my man to watch on this map. His bow play was on point last game on Detroit. How is he going to transfer over to Biolab? Are we really going to another draw? These guys stink at starting games.
They wound up having some team issues there. But, Chris, I did get to take a quick look at some things, and I saw Hugh rocking that IMR there. So
you saw the IMR right away.
Yeah. So I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it because it's a gun that the bow can be utilized obviously at close range. You can still get those clutch kills and you can still play it as an aggressive AR. But with the IMR, it is a completely different play style. You do not want that burst fire up close, not at all. And it gives the ASM1 players a position where they have to say, I'm either going to hug these inside walls and play in positions where I know I cannot be killed from range, or I'm just going to basically say, I mean, no other better way to put it than YOLO, and I'm just going to rush him and try to take him out here.
YOLO.
Exactly. We're going back to 2012 here.
I like it. Coley Roll totally, he supports your YOLO. All right, yeah. So time number 3. Will they be able to get this one down? Everyone's above 18 years old with the exception of Hugh. Will they be able to figure this one out?
So we have some high expectations from these guys.
Yeah, come on, fellas.
I mean, at some of this map earlier, I mean, if you're just tuning in, we did see Anticity kill 2 of his teammates off the spawn with those Biolab canisters. So people are struggling on Biolab Uplink, Chris.
I did just peek over. Optic Gaming is in game number 2, Biolab. So they are also set to go to the next round, and it looks like Nate Shot and the boys may have just locked it up. We'll see. Will they be playing aware, or will they face off against Single and Lonely? I want to start it off actually with Proofy.
Happy's still on the wrong team. Oh no, it's all wrong teams yet again.
This is the most pathetic thing I've ever
terrible.
seen.
This is horrible.
Not even proud of you.
Yeah,
just disappointed.
They should both be eliminated, and then just have like honestly, if we made a team right now, Chris, we'd start games up better.
Ron, do this right now. Get away from our current game and go over to Nate Shot. It is actually 8-8 overtime in their matchup here. Jack, take a second and see who are they even playing.
It's up against Echo, so it's gonna be still on the wrong team. Gucci, Mutation, Vicento, as well as Saint.
Apologies for that, guys. So sorry, Mutation,
Vicento. Saint
Gucci
as
and
well
Brian
as Gucci.
Saint?
Yep.
Okay.
That team name. Jeez.
One's in blue, one's in blue.
All right, Jack, we're just going to lay out and watch Nate Shot until our game picks up. Very intense overtime over here.
Yeah, hold on, there's one
you got to assume Optic won that first hard break.
Yeah, I would say it would be down there once again, unless the lower seed did decide to host that, or did get that host. But you said they are in overtime. Unfortunately, I do not have that stream up quite yet. I'm trying to pull that up right now.
In blue on me.
They're going to go for a throw again. They're going for a throw.
Ball goes here. Score dad. Ball guys one shot, He missed it again. Ball guys one shot.
Nice. Did I wrap it? Oh no, I was gonna wrap it green. Fuck.
Push him purple. I'm watching purple. I'm pushing up past wall. Pick it up behind me. I got square.
We can square. One shot, dead square.
Good up. Once we back purple.
One more square. One more in square.
Square dead. One more in square. Hut and square last 2. I'm fucking lagging, dude. Back purple. Side purple. Side purple. Side purple.
One shot. Side purple. On ball. One shot. Nice. Good job. Good help.
I'll grab ball. Yo, he went hut. Yeah, grab ball. He's back snow. Pushing up. Back snow with the IMR. Pushing in the square.
I'm in hut.
In hut and in square. Balls up on snow. He's in square. They'll probably wrap.
They played it. Yeah.
It's fine. I'm holding purple. We're fine right now. Holding purple. Looking top purple. They might be topping back purple. Top purple's dead. Probably back. One more back purple.
One shot back purple.
I got one. He's one. Not a single bullet hit him.
Top big crane.
I'm getting control of blue. Oh, I stopped shooting. No, man. That's one dead. He's ball.
Team kill.
Ball got dead. I'm playing in purple. Let's go. Front blue. Oh, Jesus. Dude. Nice, good job. Fucking keep playing time. This side's kind of easier to cap on. Keep playing time if you want.
I got one chasing.
I need help. I'm with you. He's going top purple with you. Back purple. I'm gonna run square. I got stunned.
Top of their base.
Where are they?
Nice. 2 top their base. 2 of them. One's weak.
No, I got one. Oh my god. Got them both. That guy. I just got aim assist when I threw that ball and it made it go fucking whack, dude. I'd rather not even outscore than that.
Alright, what are we doing?
If we don't score. Okay, bottom third.
It'll be for point. I can play dunk. Here.
Play dunk. Right, go ahead. Yeah, just play dunk. Shot the base weak.
Yeah,
if we don't get a dunk, then fuck it.
Yo,
I got him. Nice. Alright, listen, just play for a throw now. All we gotta do is throw the ball. Play for the cap.
How the fuck did I just get through them?
All we gotta do is throw the ball, dude. You guys all know big crane throw, right? Yeah, no. If we throw it, it's just 3-0. It doesn't stop.
We win.
No, it doesn't. No,
sure?
it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. They have to score 3. I don't know what happens if we get 2,
top purple, 1 hit. Two guys front purple, 1 top purple.
Top purple dead.
Front, 1 top. Nice.
Nice.
Purple dead.
You ran backside.
Purple dead.
One more. Let's
I got 3.
Nice. Let's go.
Grab that ball.
They're
gonna be wrapping. They're gonna be wrapping. Heads up.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just running it blue.
Nice.
Good
Big
job.
first win. Big first win.
I'm in blue.
Hold on, I'm pushing up. Let me. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I can.
I got one.
In circle. Circle behind you. Circle. Last guy circle. That's last guy.
Nice.
Oh, that's big.
I don't even know.
Fucking
Okay.
go, dude.
There you go. Yeah, no. I remember if you throw it when you're up 2-0, it just gives you 1 point, and they have to score 3.
I don't think so. I think it's.
All right, so Optic Gaming able to lock it up with a Game 2 victory, and they got it done pretty quickly, scoring 4 in overtime. So we're switching back over. Let's take it over to Single and Lonely going up against Aware, and we predicted Aware to really dominate the start of this game. They're down already 5-0, Jack.
Yeah, and I would put it single-handedly in because of the pass plays coming out of the Single and Lonely pickup team. Right now, though, there is aggression coming out of Aware. They have 4 down here, and there's a dunk. So right as we hop back on board, the Aware team finally gets on here. As you can see, though, Octane 9-5 with 3 uplinks of his own. Good start coming out of him, but now Aware with control of the drone yet again. Can they make another conversion happen? One player does get taken out, but this should be an easy dunk here, Chris.
Yeah, it looks like Hugh is going to be there to get it through. So after 5-0, it is 5-4, and that was all done in the last 45 seconds. 2 minutes left here in our first half, and you're going to see the pressure continuing to come from Aware. That ball is going to be moving up in the hands. It looks like TJ, you got Happy doing the damage from behind, though. Nice flank kills. There's going to be lots of activity over at green, but there's the 1-point shot to tie it up 5-5 after that play from TJ.
Chris, the difference maker now is that there is no map control coming out of this Single and Lonely pickup team. They've been just pinched there in green for the longest time, and when they finally get out, they've lost their 1v1 gunfights. Here we see the drone yet again in the hands of Happy. That should be a 1-point play. Yes, it is. And Chris, in the last minute and a half, 6 uncontested points here. The Single and Lonely is just completely falling apart.
This is kind of crazy. We take our screen back to him, and Aware just instantly wakes up.
Jinxed him.
Dominating now. And we're going to see, can they make it? 3 uncontested scores, not going to happen. TJ, behind enemy lines, has 3 players spotted, but it's going to be Proofy moving with that satellite. He's moving pretty close, and he's got 1 player in front of him. Will he go for the 2-point slam? He's got a distraction, and he's got the boost. There it is, 7-6. We're going to see Single and Lonely retake the lead. Coming down to the last 40 seconds, the pressure once again going to be applied by TJ, the objective player here for this Aware squad.
Now, Chris, the goal there from Aware was actually to toss the drone for yards into the opposing team's base and have their 1 player flanking dunk it. But their whole team wound up dying, so that 1 player was left in a 1v4. He got taken out, and great heads-up awareness coming out of the Single and Lonely team. They wound up just pushing it through green, which might be risky in some occasions, but if you know exactly where the opposing team is going to spawn and where all the players are located, it's very easy to run it through there, and Proofy was able to dunk that one. So at the end of side number 1, after a shaky second half of that game, or that round, we see the Single and Lonely pickup team up 7-6.
They're fighting for their life in the tournament. We'll see, can they stay alive? They just need to stay on top for 5 more minutes, leading by just 1 point, though. A single possession could be the changing of the tide in this game. Felony gets you rounded in kill cam. He's heating things up after a pretty slow first hardpoint game. You got to remember, Felony, not the best of stats. He was at the very bottom with Sensor. Both players negative from the first side. Need to turn it on in side 2.
Yeah, yet again, Hugh leading his team here at 16-11. I'm going to be looking to see this bow play coming out of him. On side number 1, Chris, he ran the IMR at the start this time, utilizing that bow play. Extremely aggressive, finds 2. Finally taken out there, Chris, and you could see the different play style there. If he had that IMR, he would have gone top blue, would have held things down, would have gotten those certain head glitches. There with the bow, says, you know what, I'm playing that aggressive AR role, and now we're going to see the toss for yards. Accuracy's going to get this, and an easy 2-point play to start off side number 2.
Very nice rotation. TJ just really tossing it up to his teammates, not even going for the points this side of the map. Instead, he is just going to be constantly going for the grab and the chuck. And we're going to see Aware with the lead. How do they play this? Will they switch back over to the IMRs later as they protect the ball? And what's happening with single only? I take our screen over to Octane, and it seems their pace is really slow here for side number 2. I expect more aggression.
Yeah, so in regards to the IMR play, Chris, I don't think we're going to see that until there's more of a comfortable lead here.
Right.
I believe that you don't really take that out until you know, okay, now we just want time to run out. And that, I think, comes with maybe a 2-3 possession game. Here, with only a 1-point possession, there can be a score, even a dunk, in under 7 seconds. So they definitely don't want to play with the full IMR defense quite yet. But I do like this play out of them, trying to make sure they hold down the drone area. Proofy here in purple with this bow. Can he make a play happen? No.
Not much is going down over there. Let's take it back over to accuracy. He's sitting even at 14-14. ASM1 going to be continuing to apply pressure, this time through blue. Gets one. The satellite goes above him. Challenging now. We'll see, can they stop it, or will this be a 1-point play? It looks like 8-8 as the ball is going to move past on the other side of the map. Nice job by single and only to stay in it. Will they be able to apply another one on the scoreboard? You see Felony moving across green. Long Ranger jumping, goes for the shot, and he's going to connect.
So now, Chris, you kind of see some similarities here. Remember that first side when things started falling apart there for single and lonely? Well, now that's happening to Aware. Finally, they got those kills that they needed to make sure their base is clear. But yet again, 3 players from single and lonely pushing out together here from the drone area. There is a trade there, but still the drone is in a very awkward spot here in bottom blue.
Yeah, and actually he threw it over to Sensor screen, and he was tossing that ball on top of the blue base to where no one could get it. So something we haven't seen too often. That delay, only 15 seconds, but it looks like it's going to buy some time for Aware actually here as they have control of the outside. What's going to happen with the satellite, though? Hugh going to be moving up. He's got accuracy in front of him. Both players going for a 2-point play as they cross over.
That player that just came out of purple, that's going to be Octane, was in a perfect position there, Chris. He was able to pick up 2, now getting help from his teammate. The only reason they had 1 player die was from Felony clearing out his own teammate with friendly fire. There he's going to toss that drone in. Another great shot coming in from Felony, Chris. They're now going to go up by 2. Still a 1-possession game, though, here with 1 minute and 45 seconds
left. Felony is balling so far on this side. He was just hitting the 3-pointers like crazy. There was another one, so once again, it's just 1 possession, but they need a dunk to tie things up for Aware. Now you got to think they're against the clock with 90 seconds left. They got to get something going, and really, all they got to do if you're Proofy and the boys, keep the slang going. And here's another Long Ranger. Mix it up wide right goes Proofy, and Hugh is going to be able to rally this. Will they be able to convert this to a dunk?
I don't believe so because of that kill from Felony, but here he goes. No, gets taken out there. Proofy rotating back bottom snow with the bow. There you see Sensor just sacrificing himself, diving off the map there. Chris, the difference maker right there was Felony killing the player who was watching the cutoffs. If he didn't get that kill there, then they would have easily had the defense to cover the drone, but now we see it is still a 2-point game here, but Aware now has control of the drone. Chris, can they make a conversion happen?
Accuracy running around the backside. Teammates trying to distract. Stunts go out. There's the assist. Here is the play. Accuracy gets in for 2. 42 seconds left. We're all tied up. Proofy and Octane making their way over to the satellite. And it's Octane on your screen. Going for the Long Ranger. They've connected on this so many times, but he stopped. Proofy going for the 2-piece on players outside of circle. Not going to happen. TJ gets a satellite. Tosses it out of play for the moment. And it's Aware continuing to put aggression on their opponents, but Octane with the satellite once again. Can he convert? He has 1 more shot left in this game.
Oh, he just had incredible movement. Can he make the shot happen? Oh, accuracy picks it off there. Beautiful play out of him, getting aggressive, finding the player there up top on green. Now they're going to pass it to TJ. TJ's going to have 1 last shot.
No.
Can he make the conversion happen?
He did it.
Off in the
Interception.
Final moment. Incredible final 10 seconds there with 2 interceptions there to bring us into an overtime, Chris. I'm getting flashbacks to UMG Orlando right now.
Wow, that was an intense final. Great passing from Aware. TJ gets the ball, but it is stolen out of the air. I don't know who intercepted it at the end. It looks like, was it Sensor falling off?
I think it was Felony. I think it was Felony.
Again, very impressive stuff on defense from both sides.
Chris, what I want to point out here was I believe it was accuracy.
Accuracy got the first one. Yep.
So he got the pick, and then he knew we need to get the drone passed as far as possible. Instead of normally letting the player in front of him play defense, he passed it to TJ, which caught the opposing team off guard and gave him the opportunity for that shot. But those two players that were there, luckily for base defense, made the difference there as Felony caught it, jumped off the map, but now we're in overtime here, and Aware is going to get first control of the drone, and this was like it could be an easy score.
Cuke picked up 2, distracted a 3rd. Happy picks up that kill, now in position to go for the score. All kinds of stuns coming in, and he walks it in anyway. 30 seconds going to be the time to beat.
Yeah, that's a rough spot for this single and lonely team to be in, Chris, and now if they don't match that time here, they are going to be eliminated from this 2K.
Jeez, man. Insane stuff. Who's your player to watch off the break?
I'm going to watch Huke just purely because he's got that bow. He missed his jump, though, up the top green, but he's able to recover. Finds 1 kill and sensor. 1 player shooting from bottom purple. He goes down, but his teammates clear out the rest of the players. Now with only 15 seconds left, you're going to see TJ easily throw that drone on top of middle biolab. And Chris, that's going to do it here. Single and Lonely put up a great fight in this game number 2, but Huke once again leading the squad. I don't think I've ever seen him have a bad game. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen him have a bad game.
The kid's too good. All right, so that means we're going to see Aware versus Optic Gaming in our next round right here on MLG.TV. Congrats to Aware. Huke topping the leaderboard in both games. Over 50 in the first hardpoint, finishing with 35 and 25 in game number 2. The entire team, except for accuracy, going positive there as they really controlled that matchup.
Yeah, guys, we are down to the final 8 teams here. It's going to be Optic Gaming versus Aware, Envy versus Prophecy, Denial versus TK, and finally SB versus Orbit. Be sure to spread the word, guys. This is going to be a crazy finals of these 2K, Chris. I cannot wait.
I like it, Jack. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.